What's up? Let me see if I can get us some music. Hey, parrots. What are we painting? We will be painting probably some sort of landscape live here. We'll kind of do a little bit of a discovery process and I have a couple of references in mind, but it should be fun. Hopefully that music isn't too loud. All right, I'm just posting that we're live. I haven't done one of these in so long. I'm just gonna wing it, honestly. It's been a while. Let me... Hello. Appreciate that, parrots. Man, I appreciate you, man, like, following the art and liking when you can. It does mean a lot to me. Hopefully I can keep creating and you can keep finding some things you enjoy about it. That's my goal. Let me see if I can just finish this and then we can start painting. Because I do want to get started because the night is, you know, it's getting too late for me. I'm not a night person, so. All right. Let's do this. Enough dilly-dally. I am. Make sure I got everything. I think we're good. Just making sure. Yo, JL. What's up? All right. So I added this new thing where you can actually see my color picker. So it actually shows in the middle of the screen for me, but I'll have it here in the top right corner. But I got a complaint of people being like, hey, I don't even know how you're choosing the colors because it's technically considered another window. So it was only, anytime I've done a live stream, it only shows my canvas and doesn't show me doing my color picking. So hopefully this can maybe help a little bit. It's not that big. Y'all can let me know if you prefer the color picker window to be bigger, if that's helpful. But I'm just gonna leave this size and then just see how it goes. But I always paint mountains, and guess what? I'm gonna do that again. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of sketch out what I'm thinking though. So I'm gonna use the natural color brush and kind of just get a rough idea of where everything is gonna be. See if I can get some. I'm thinking about I usually just do a typical mountain landscape kind of. I want to make it a little bit more dynamic though. This time, make it pop, loom over. Hey Sarah, what's up? Thanks for joining the stream. I haven't done one. I don't remember the last time I did a stream, like months ago. So here we are. See if we can do something here. I just got back from doing a workout and I am finishing my protein shake. Yo, the Mimo Jimmy, what's up? Thanks for stopping by. Alright, I'm also going to try to make sure this isn't too tilted this way. Kinda like that though, honestly. But I can't have it too much tilted this way. All right. Thanks, Erkin. Is that how you say it? Nazareth. Hey, any plans on streaming on Twitch? It got too late. I'm gonna need to decide that if I stream again. I'm gonna need to have a little more time to set that up. I really haven't had it set up, so. Samir, hey, it's amazing watching you live. Do you use a stylus or just very skilled with a mouse? I've used both. Right now, I am using a stylus. I recently just got the canvas by Huion because my other tablet, I just use like the WH1409 and that. It's just like a pad, essentially, that you draw on and you look at your screen, like your desktop monitor, and then you just kind of like draw with your head up. But this time I actually got a screen tablet. It's a canvas, and I like it. It's nice. It was super cheap, so that's the main reason I got it, and my other tablet broke, so. But, yeah, currently using a tablet. I sometimes use a mouse anytime my tablets aren't working, just for the fun of the challenge, but I like the feeling of using a pen. So I don't torture myself too much. Love your art. Keep up the great work. Thanks, Adrian. Kintro. I happen to be drawing a penguin. I got your notification. Here we go. Yes, thank you. You're just in time. You can join us as you're painting. You can be working on yours as well, and we can compare results. I'm just trying to get a rough idea of what I kind of want to paint here. Let's see. definitely want to have clouds. I feel like I really want to. We want to be eyeing up this big piece right here. So I think we'll do this. All right. Have I thought about making a TikTok account? I actually do have a TikTok account, technically. I have like 6 posts and then I stopped posting on it. I do post my time lapses on it though. And I also post my time lapses on my Instagram. Christian Young, you can find my time lapses if you ever want to see some of those. Mimo, which tablet is it specifically? I've thought of buying one with a screen, but haven't bought one yet. I'm using the Canvas Gen 13. I found it, it's like, you can get it on Amazon, so I needed one quickly, so I just got it off there. And so far, it does the trick. It hasn't given me too much issues. Besides when I was first setting it up, I was having a tough time trying to figure out how exactly it works. But yeah, it does the trick. Not too bad. All right. What else we got? Do you prefer MS Paint or Paint 3D? MS Paint, come on. No one's using Paint 3D. I'm sorry. No, I'm kidding. If you use it, that's okay, but I do not. I decided to use MS Paint because, frankly, I like the brushes. I've actually used the newer version, the Windows 11, on my laptop that has Windows 11, and that version is actually nice. It's very similar. The only difference is it has layers, and you can adjust the brush size outside of just the 4 options it gives you. You can you have a huge range to adjust the brush size, which is honestly the biggest thing I like. So, I really wanted. So, it's cool, but really I like it. It's classic. I like this. It's simple. I really, frankly, just like the brushes, and it's a very painterly process. No layers. Helps me not think about it. Just to focus on painting, honestly. But I'm gonna go and start painting in the sky here. I think we need to go a bit more saturated. I think that's good. We'll start with this and we'll see how it goes. Hey Kumi, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. All right, y'all. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, unfortunately, you can't get this older version with Windows 11. So I've tried to avoid Windows 11 as much as possible. But the new MS Paint on the Windows 11 is very similar. Not Paint 3D, but the other one. And if you have Windows 11, I recommend using that one. If you look at some of my recent posts, I've been using. I think actually the one I posted today was using the Windows 11 Paint. So if you can access it, I recommend it. Go for it. It's pretty similar. All right. I think this is working on just kind of painting in the sky here. I'm keeping it super simple with a nice blue. You usually want to kind of transition into more purplish color. You can see I've been kind of using the color picker to try to grab, but I want to try to incorporate a little bit more of these purplish hue at the not really the horizon, but into the sky. And we can start with that. I think that's fine. I wanted to. All right. Ariel, hey, what's up? Thanks for stopping by. All right, let's go ahead and start roughing in these mountains. So I think we can use kind of like a grayish, but we want to kind of keep it in this blue range to reflect the sky. I think we could start with this, and then we can use this as our base, and then we can always adjust it as we go. Yeah, let's try this. So, as you can see, we flip a lot between the oil brush and the crayon, as you can see here. And I like the crayon brush. A lot of people kind of sleep on it, but I like it for its texturing. I don't know. I really like the texture. I like its edge. It's neat. I like it. That's why I'm using it, and you're going to see me use it quite a bit. We might be able to get away with making this not so... Yeah, we can do that. But I kind of flip between both of them. Try to get them out. Get this base cliffs or whatever these are. Alright. Since we're going to be getting a bit farther away, I'm going to go ahead and start using a slightly more lighter here. Or do you use reference or straight up painting whatever's on your mind? I do both. I use references a lot, especially since I'm doing 365 days. It gets a little hard to always come up with new ideas every single day. So I do like a lot of studies. So I use references quite a bit. Like I'm using one right now for just some inspiration. But anytime you use reference, it's always important to make it your own. Put it in your style, give it your own twist. And yeah. It's just gonna help make things a bit more realistic. Hey, like Min, what's up? Thanks for stopping by. We're gonna see how this will turn out. You know, painting live, it's always iffy because, you know, it can always turn out really bad, and then I just gotta suffer the consequences of having to stream doing a really terrible painting in front of everyone. But you know what? Whatever. Who cares? I was here. Yes, you were, Martin. Do you paint IRL too? I really don't. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really. Yeah, I don't. I'm too lazy to mix a bunch of paints and stuff when I've done it, and I'm just like, man, it's so much easier to paint digitally, and I like it more. So it's way more efficient of my time. Alright, I'm gonna need to figure out how I want this to kind of end up. Do you do commissions? I do not currently. Oh my gosh. Let's do this. All right. I think that's okay. You know, this is how they always start. Always start like this. Hey Martin, thanks for following, man. I always really appreciate it. Anyone who is willing to follow me. And I hope you enjoy the journey, you know? I'm just trying to paint every day, keep it up. I always do this to myself. I've done this challenge before where I paint for 365 days. I've done it like 2 other times. This is my 3rd time doing it. And after I do the challenge, I'm always like, wow, I'm going to keep doing this. And then I don't paint for like several days afterwards. And I'm like, you know what? I need to force myself to do this. So I post to keep myself accountable. And everyone who follows and interacts is always, you know, always makes it worth it, you know? I've been using MS Paint for about 2 years, something like that. I think, something like that. Oh, I forget now. As far back as you can scroll on my Instagram for it, that's probably how long I've been using it. Alright. Let's go ahead and start painting in this one. I don't know if you can hear outside my window, but someone's just blasting music. I realized my mic is a condenser mic when I bought it, and I've just had it, and the condenser mic is not good. You can probably pick up on like every single like stroke my pen makes or whatever. It's not the, I do not recommend it if you're trying to use it for streaming. Here's good for like instruments and stuff like that, but my mistake. I should have been more researched on it. Man, what are your thoughts on a Gartic phone sometime? I've been trying to think about what would be some fun things I could do on the stream. But I don't know. I was thinking about maybe doing a Gartic phone since it's kind of like simple and like doing like long time frames and like spending a bunch of time doing like landscapes and stuff like it and trying to like see what we can make in it. I thought would be cool. Ah, salutations from the U.S. to Italy. I just got back from Italy, actually, a couple of weeks ago. I love Italy. It was my first time there. It was amazing. I probably should make a Discord server. I've definitely thought about that. All right. Hmm. Hey Liz, what's up? Okay. Why has that happen? Do I have any favorite artists? Man, I like a lot of artists. Funny enough, like most artists I follow that I really like aren't even like landscape artists. An artist I really like is Philip Ehrlich. He's a really cool landscape artist. I like following him. Just, you know, he's super talented. He's a little bit complainy on the Twitters, but he's super good art. I love, you know, seeing the stuff he makes. In terms of just from like a landscape perspective, he's very talented. talented, what I mean, you know, obviously puts in a lot of work. Like, he's very good at it, is what I mean when I say that word. I don't mean, like, he was just born that way. It's a lot of practice, obviously. I know people always get talented mixed up and think it just means, like, you're born that way. I'm like, no. Anytime someone's ever said I'm talented at something, I just assume they just mean I'm good at it. I don't really interpret it differently too much. But artists that I like really like following is like rest in peace Kim Jong-gi. I mean, he was a fantastic artist and his style is so cool. I've always wanted to paint like that or draw like that. So I'm always grinding like anatomy and stuff like that on the side, but you know, I really like my landscapes, so I still do them. All right, can kind of get this in here. Let's add the rock here for this cliff facing. I think we can get this. All right. Yeah, he's an awesome artist. Oh, excuse me. I think I'm gonna use the oil pen. Alright, let's try a darker color here. Do you MS Paint outside of videos and streams? Yeah, of course I do. I'm always posting every day. I'm doing 365 days of painting, so you should see it. But yeah, I do it outside of videos and streams all the time. Alright. Should I do a gaming stream sometime? What kind of games do y'all play? I'm curious. If any at all. I mean, you might not at all. But I play video games sometimes with my wife. Play together. Turn out. Rocket League and Rainbow Six Siege. I used to play Rocket League a lot. I haven't played it in a while now. I don't think I played it in several months, but I used to grind that game for years. Ugh. I played a little bit of Six Siege. My brother really likes it, but I can't. I didn't really get into it. I don't know. First person shooters. I like them. Like I play them often, and it depends on like I really liked Halo growing up and stuff like that. But I don't know. For some reason, the older I get, the less I like them. I don't know why. Hey man, sometimes you do have to quit the game. Sometimes you have to cut out the distractions, and that's fair. I think I'm gonna actually get rid of this tip right here. Kind of even it out right there a little bit. And maybe something along these lines. All right. Snufkin, the melody of what is that? I'm looking it up now because I don't know. Melody? This game looks so chill. Unfortunately, like I do not like chill games. I don't know why. I need to though because I like competitive games, and that is not good for my mental health. That's 100% certain. I need to like games like Snowkin or something. I like Rocket League. I like games like I play Fortnite a lot, and it's like, oh my gosh, why do I do this? But I only play for like the competitive aspect of them. I'm like, why do I do this to myself? I do like a lot of single player games though, like God of War and From Software games, Elden Ring, stuff like that. I really enjoy. Oh, I just realized something. I'm dumb. Just realized I've been on an angle this entire time for my tablet. There you go. That's much better. I don't know why. Hey man, what's up? Long time no see indeed. Have I tried making music? Man, I am not very musically talented. I play like cajon, which is like this box drum a little bit, but I'm really not that. I don't really put that much time into music to be good at it. It's just a time thing, you know. Just if I dedicate more time to it, but I barely have time to get my art in, so it's all about priorities, you know. At the end of the day, to be fair. Have I tried horror genre? Is horror? Are you talking about like in terms of painting? Sort of. I used to do like a lot of monster concept art, and I posted a lot of. It's not like really horror, but it's like kind of like this mystery thriller-esque style, maybe is what you would call it. I don't know. Something like that. I'm gonna try to make this a bit darker to add a bit more shadow here. you know, the things we do. Oh, in terms of gaming, man, not really. I don't like horror stuff that much, to be honest. In terms of, like, from a gaming perspective, they're usually too slow, and I don't know. It's maybe I'm a scaredy cat. Maybe I'm just get like, you know, I'm not trying to get spooked too much. I'm trying to sleep, you know. I value my sleep. I already don't get good enough sleep as it is. I don't need to add that to it. How close am I to using the reference? I'm not very much. I'm using it very loosely. Mainly, it's just for like maybe some shapes, maybe a little bit for colors, but not too much. I'm trying to stick to my thing. Okay. I just realized there's like 40 people on the stream. Hey, hello everyone. I feel bad. I come like once in a blue moon. But I always appreciate y'all being willing to still show up, you know. I've been trying to think of like what's a way I could stream more consistently. I'm thinking about at least doing like once a week or something like that. And I'm trying to decide on a day, and maybe Monday is one of those days. Maybe I make Monday the day I stream, set that time. What do y'all think? Because I feel like if I do it too sporadically, I just won't do it. But if I can like schedule it and like really block it out, I think that's gonna be my best bet at it, honestly. But I feel like I need to be accountable to it. Like, that's kind of why I do these 365 days of painting, is even though I don't, you know, I lose a lot of time because like I barely have time to get a painting done every day, like a whole one to post. I just need like something to just like force me to do it, and I feel like if I can just block out the time, because it's all about priorities. You know, you can really do anything. You really have time for anything as long as you can just you make time for it. So it's kind of where I'm at on it. Every 10 days, that's a thought. I just feel like it's hard to do it on certain days, so I don't want it to fall on a day I wouldn't be able to realistically. So that's why I'm kind of like leaning on the side of maybe doing it every Monday, something along those lines. All right, let's take a break from this and let's do these mountains. I think we can do like a... Hey Jai, what's up? Jad's on the toilet right now watching. Thank you. Good. It's good to know. All right. It is right now 5:45 my time, so it's not too bad. My wife is, off doing something for work, so I was like, you know what, I'll stream. Kind of had that evening to myself, so I was like, well, guess this is what we doing now. This is what we doing. I'm expressing myself putting the snow on the mountain. Well, this ain't snow. Does it look like snow? Hopefully not. How long have I spent doing clouds? Man, who knows? Years. I like drawing them, so I paint them a lot. They're cool. I just love the cool forms and everything you can do from. We'll see if I can fit one into this painting. I wanted to add clouds to this painting, so we'll see if we can get around to that. Zoom out here. Get a good look at how we're doing. I think it's fine. I think I can. I'm gonna add kind of all this, and then I'm gonna carve into it. Yeah, like that. All right. All right. Let's see what's next. We keep going. Like honestly. This is not using a mouse. I'm using a canvas 13, whatever it's called. Funny enough, there's no way this is a mouse you can use. You can see the pressure sensitivity. Surprisingly, so this is me using a mouse now. You can add like this pressure sensitivity a little bit, like I don't know if you can kind of tell that. Well, actually, wait, hold on, let me see. See, I can like do it fat, and then I can do like little tiny strokes. It's not as much, but you can. You can, if you wanted to. Just FYI, you can use pressure sensitivity with a mouse depending on like how you click it, how long you hold it down. So that's how I've gotten away with doing pieces that look like they have pressure sensitivity, even though I'm using a mouse. Just fun fact. Okay. I just realized something. I haven't saved, but you know what? I don't care. I'm painting with this darker. Oh, whoops, that's not what I want. All right, we can start trying to work in some of this. Some cracks in the surface. How long does it take me to complete a painting? Usually like 1 to 2 hours. Depends. When I'm streaming, it takes longer because I'm, chatting and looking at chat and getting distracted, but I don't mind. It's fun. But, we're just chilling. Maybe, that's right. Okay. Listen, I probably should spend more time on my paintings, because half the time I don't like how they turn out. It's because I don't spend enough time on them. The longer I usually spend on it, usually the better. So, take that with a grain of salt. do not do as I do. I'm sorry, this is looking a little phallic. I'm gonna need to change this, like, prompto. Oh, like what? This is not. Yeah. Do I still do BJJ? I do. I trained this morning. I did do my jujitsu this morning. Still at it. Still at it. That's what we do, Mm-hmm. I'm gonna try to add some clouds down here. See if I can work it, if I can find a good color. I'm gonna work this in down here. Dude, it's an awesome sport. So, I can't just give up jujitsu, I've been doing it too long now. I've been doing it for like 3 years. I'm too far in. All right. So we can add some more cracks here into the Hey, Medi, what's up? Didn't think you'd join us, but welcome. We are still going. All right. All right. Gonna maybe try to bring this back out a little bit. All right. Man, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with this. Because I feel like there's something missing on this thing. Maddie, don't joke around now. We all know. I can see through your deceit. All right. Have I taken lessons in the past or am I self-taught? I am pretty much self-taught. You know what? I've watched YouTube tutorials. Does that count? But, you know, I've always just painted what I've observed, done studies, you know, watching videos here and there, but never really taken classes at all. I'm of the mindset that, you know, you can get good at anything as long as you kind of put your mind to it. And there's plenty of resources that you can find online, so. Doo-doo-doo. Ariel, yes, taking out the iPad and painting with me. That's what we like to hear. Let's do it. Let's all paint now. Come on. I know back when a few times when I used to stream, people would paint with me, and then they would like share it on their Twitter, and they'd be like, "Hey, this is what I was working on while I was listening and watching." I was like, "Oh, that's awesome." Was there any that were game changers? Man, that's hard to say. I feel like they're, you know, where I started, way back when I first started, when I was like 12 or 13, is Draw with Jazza. And it was like a basic character design tutorial, and I basically followed it, you know, line for line, and I was like, oh, this is awesome. I was so stoked after that, but, I mean, really, it's just putting the time into it, watching people you like, and obviously it depends on your style and stuff like that. It's all gonna change it. So, you know, it all just, like, depends. Yours only lets you undo about 5 times. Yeah, there's only a certain extent it can go to. I don't actually know the number, but, like, it'll let me do it up to, like, 10 or 20 strokes, and I can go, like, further back than that, basically. So, I honestly don't know, like, how you could go past it. I will add some of this blue reflecting from the sky onto the back here. Try to add some of that bounce light. Also just kind of helps it pop a bit more. Thank you, Deminator. You know, I've been trying to decide if I want to add a person into the landscape. We'll see. I'm thinking about it. I'm getting there. I might, just for scaling purposes. And also it's cool. So, listen, we paint a lot of things for the cool factor, so. I feel like, can't make this a bit brighter. I feel like the color's a bit muted. We can make this pop out a bit more. That's a little bit better. All right. Maybe. I probably should add some clouds before it gets a bit too late. What do y'all say? I think so. I think I kind of have an idea. Maybe a little bit too brown. Not exactly what I wanted. Trying to figure out what I want to use here. I think I could honestly do this. I just realized something. Fix the chat. I just looking at my OBS and I just realized how off the chat is. And I'm like, whoa, whatever. Who cares? And I'm here. Sorry to hear that. It's terrible. I'm glad I could be some good in your day. It's encouraging to hear, at least from my end. Appreciate it. All right. All right. All right. I think these work. I can start using the natural pencil to start getting me some more softer edges. It's basically the round brush of Microsoft Paint. Hey Shella, thanks for joining by. I really appreciate it. Appreciate everyone who's stayed on and is chatting. You know, it makes it worth it, you know. Okay. Ooh, let me actually do that. Add some blue edges a little bit. There we go. Hey, Jay, I appreciate that. How do you manage to fit an hour painting in every day? Man, it's just making time for it. So I typically do it before work. I work from home, so I don't have to commute, so take that in mind. But pretty much, oh, my headphones got disconnected. I pretty much like if I go to jujitsu in the morning, I do the 6 a.m. class. I get home around like 7:15, take a quick shower. So I start my painting at like 7:30 every day, and then I work on it until 9 o'clock is when I essentially like start my work. So I usually try to get one done in an hour and a half on average is my goal, like 1 to 2 hours. Sometimes I can finish it up later in the day. So, but yeah, that's pretty much how I do it. Just trying to make time for it, try to get it done. It's also helpful if I can find like reference the day before to kind of already have something inspired by, and then I can just like kind of hop on and just start painting. I don't know if it's worth adding that cloud there. I'm actually gonna take this out. I actually didn't kind of end up liking how it ended up, but whatever. I'll just kind of paint this back in a little bit. Keep it rough in the background. Let me rotate it. Yeah, that's fine. That's always the scariest part, is rotating it. But I kind of wanted this dynamic, like almost like shifting motion. So it actually doesn't look too bad. I will take it. Hey man, consistency is always the hardest part about really anything. Like I struggle with that in other things not related to, like I have like a reading goal. I'm trying to read 10 books. I'm struggling with that, you know. It all depends, you know, like I still struggle with other areas of my life I need to be more consistent in. Rinse. I like how this one turned out. Thank you, man. I do too. This actually didn't end up turning out too bad. It's still turning out. We're still working. No layers? Yeah, no layers. We just started from one layer. That's where we're going from.
I like it better, no layers. Honestly, I feel like I. You know what I'll say? Doing no layers also helps. Just like I feel like it brings everything together easier. Um, like it just everything just kind of comes together. Everything overlaps with each other and feels connected. I feel like anytime I use layers, I feel like everything. I feel like I have a problem with it all feeling too like 2D. Everything's kind of like stacking on top of each other, rather than it feeling like it's all connected in part of one piece. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's kind of my. That's at least what I run into with it. So I kind of like using one layer, anyways. And I think it's a good habit to get into with using like the least amount of layers as you can. All right. Mm-hmm. All right. Helping dad move some stuff. I know how that is. Oh, I did not answer your upload question. So I don't upload my like PNGs of just them. I only do the I only have like the my border and the whole like UI when I crop it and post it. I don't have really anywhere right now to post the actual image. Hopefully that answers your question. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. Mm-hmm. Ah. Gotta go eat. Hey man, I honestly need to eat some food here soon as well, but so far, it's not coming out as bad as I thought it would. Which, you know what, I'll take. I'll take it. We're getting somewhere with it. Paint some of these rocks in. would be a great place for McDonald's now, wouldn't it? Put a McDonald's right here. Hold on. Put a McDonald's right here. All right, with the big golden arches. There we go. Hit my McDonald's stop as I'm enjoying the view, smashing a McChicken with some chicken nuggies. But no, all good things must come to an end. I'm actually gonna do this. I wonder if we could. Maybe add some snow. How did I learn to paint like this? Just practice, honestly. I just found people who have a kind of like in this style, and I started like picking up on the techniques they use and kind of landed on this style I have. It's like really any artist you see is just conglomerate of a bunch of styles they've taken inspiration of and what they've seen. So that's basically all it is. I think all right. I think we're getting pretty close to a stopping point, honestly. Getting pretty close. What do y'all think? I think it's come along pretty nicely. Can't complain.
How did I decide to only paint in MS Paint? Well,
It's because I only paint in MS Paint, really.
to be fair, there's been a few days I've had to use Procreate because while I was traveling, I did not have access to a computer with MS Paint.
So I had to just use my iPad, so... but that was only like about 4 paintings.
The rest of them have been with MS Paint, so you know what? Such as it goes. Anyone watching the New Arcane show?
I don't know if y'all watch that. It's so good. If you haven't, you gotta watch it. You should watch it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Season 2's just now coming out.
So, yeah, this is season 1.
Now's a good time. Go watch it since season 2's coming out. Well, it's already out, but it's still releasing episodes. All right. I
think we got in a pretty good spot. I'm gonna do one more thing.
Okay.
I think it turned out nicely.
This is fun. And it was fun to do on live as well. Glad I got to do it with all y'all. Yeah, I'll probably revisit it tomorrow. Maybe add something to it. But for now, I think this was good. This was good. I think I got what I needed to get done. The only way to get this version of MS Paint is with Windows 10. You have to have Windows 10 and then upgrade to Paint 3D. I'm sure you could, finagle your way by just, getting something online. I think you could probably download it, but yeah. Anywho's, yeah, I think this is a good stopping point. Wow. I mean, it was a good turnout. I'm just really glad all y'all got to come out and just kind of watch me paint. I'll probably end up touching this up a bit more in the morning, since this is technically my tomorrow's painting, and I'm still trying to paint every day, so I'll paint on this and I'll probably work on the next days or whatever. But yeah, this was super fun, and I'm going to try to stream more. I'm going to see about maybe doing Mondays. If not, I'll obviously let you know. I'll probably post on my social media, but I'm going to see if I can try to set a day to stream once a week just to start getting into the habit of it. It's been really hard for me to find time for it, but, after this was really fun. I really enjoyed it, and I think it's definitely worth doing. I'll definitely want to try it again. So, I really appreciate everyone and their support, coming by, just asking questions, just chatting with me. It definitely made it a lot more fun. And also just for your support, everyone who came by and just said, hey, I've been following you. It was very sweet, and I'm really grateful for it. It's a good turnout. And wow, we held 30 viewers at least the whole time. And I mean, for just coming back, I'll take it. I'll take it. So, anyways, thanks everyone for coming. Hope you all have a great evening, and you'll see me on Twitter and Instagram, post every day.